The Frontline with Kwikwanan, only on CTV.
The President, John Dramani Mahama, has marked his 120 days contract with Ghanaians. The contract, dubbed Codes, Mahama's first 120 days social contract with people of Ghana on Codes, as the name suggests, outline things he would undertake in the first 120 days of his government. On Wednesday, May 7, 2025, marks exactly 120 days since President Mahama and his Vice President, Professor Jenano Pokwajman, were sworn into office. This, plus strict code of conduct, has been launched for government appointees. Plus, the Chief Executive Officer of Gold Board, Sami Jemfi, in the eye of the storm. Plus, the breaking news story, the landmark case between Kennedy Kwame Akomprekwe, Japan, and Anas Arame Anas, the very latest on the nation's biggest investigative magazine show, coming pretty shortly on your screens. Of course, I am Kweku Anan, and of course, this is The Frontline. We're coming to you live from the very HQ here in the studios of CTV, and of course, across dozens of stations speaking the feed, plus the very one in Sunyane, 88.1 FM. They are lifting it up in Western Region on Tadi 99.1 FM. In London, they are picking the feed on GOB. GOB is pressing the buttons on modernghana.com, and tuning still on GOB. They are lifting it up on www.gobtv.tv plus Apple Music, and of course the internet is blazing tonight on my CTV GH, and the Frontline Ghana. The Frontline Ghana, please subscribe, right? Plus the interactive segment on the WhatsApp line 020-297-3461. 020-297-3461. Promise, I'm quite sure tonight I'll have some opportunities to read your messages. Tonight is the 12th, is it 12? Yeah, I think, yeah. May 12th, 2025, the year of our Lord. Of course, the month is a quarter old, with a brand new week, and tonight we have a packed show for you folks, and I'm sure many of the issues on our table, you've picked a wind of it, is it not? Yes, tonight we're going to do a great job. So connect to your television. If you have a smart TV or a digital TV, of course, you are cool to go enjoy The Frontline on your normal TV. Many of you are watching it on TV, is it not? Sure, but your inability to watch it on TV, you can join the, what do you call it, the internet, YouTube or Facebook, and the link is my CTV GH, or the Frontline Ghana, the Frontline Ghana. Join the social media apps, Facebook, YouTube, and you are cool to go. Of course, you would also bring your WhatsApp messages on 020-297-3461, and then promise we'll read all messages. Folks, we are connecting every corner of this global world. The nation's biggest investigative magazine show, you know, the event, where it happened, where it happened, how it happened, and whenever it happened. The Frontline, your reliable news source. Tonight is a packed show. One, the President, John Dramani Mahama, of course, his contracts with Ghanaians, 120 days marked on sometime last week, Wednesday. And he told the people of this country he's going to do something unprecedented within this very 120 days of 4 months. And of course, I'm quite sure you know, quite apart from that, then the president go further to launch what you call strict code of conduct, brought all his government appointees, from ministers to deputies, municipal, chief executives and their deputies and high-ranking government officials, and said this 60 strict code of conduct, everybody must abide by this. The question remains, is the president going to walk the talk? Is he going to do it? Well, tonight we are going to assess. We are going to do, this week we are going to do something, and it's going to be like, we'll focus much. We are going to cross the dots and the T's and verify, has the president, John Dramani Mahama, fulfilled the 120 days promise? Has he? We'll check, we'll give a checklist, of course, like what you call fact checking. What the 120 days, what he told the people of this country is going to do, which ones that he has done and which ones he has not done, we'll tell you straight up. You know me, I'm not going to miss words, okay? So it's a busy week for the NDC. Then again, we're also going to throw the sharp focus on the strict code of conduct. What is the president saying, or what is it that is in the strict code of conduct? What is it that President Mahama is expecting his ministers and high-ranking government officials to do in that, code of conduct, as we cross the dots and the T's, expecting that the president, together with his appointees, are going to do what you call the chess, the checkmate. They are going to checkmate. All right? Yeah, the president and his ministers are going to do a checkmate. Of course, we'll figure how this checkmate is going to go. But then, we haven't reached anywhere yet, is it not? But it does appear some of the high-ranking government officials in the National Democratic Congress are already in the eye of the storm. And of course, in the weekend, Sammy Gyamfi is caught right there. I don't know which of the code of conduct within the 60 code of conduct that Sammy Gyamfi will find himself wanting. Tonight, we have the build-up for you. Okay? Still on the bill, and I'm sure many of you recall, Anas, Aremeyo Anas, versus Kennedy Kwame Akompreko in Japan, are battling. This is a landmark case, are battling in the United States court, precisely New Jersey. Tonight, the breaking news story, we're going to give it to you any moment from now. Yeah. I told you people here in this country, I told Ghanaians something. And many of you thought that I was bragging and I was making noise, right? You thought I was joking. Some unscrupulous beings were there sending me messages that I'm talking, and that I should keep quiet, or else Anas Aremeyo Anas is going to sue me here of the same 18 million whatever dollars. Say foolishness of the highest order. You think I'm a small boy kid be sitting here? Aremeyo, have you seen his end? Have you seen his end, folks? A lot is coming tonight. Brace yourself. Too much on our bill, and of course my guest is in the studio. He's a senior NDC communicator. He's going to do justice to all the things. We'll give our build-up. He's also going to give his build-up. Then together we build it all. We think and talk and make a sense of it all. Folks, let's get started. My name is Ebusuan. We can only ashas and Ijankwa. We can ankasa shase over the weekend and with some fire blazing. And I dream Koma Ebedienye. Anything. Omanpeni John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. 120 days, Osu obeye nieme bibre. Nemene ade. Well, we Wednesday ye twemu mark the 120 days. And you may saw almost what my bibre. Yes, even mama president no score mark nemene ade. Yen edri time. We are going to take a close mark and then monitor, assess, verify. We cross the dot and the T's. See, the president in the Okanya Waye and on ye, and the nearby report amount. The president, of course, would have to render his stewardship the 120 days, isn't it? Sure. So the question, Mr. President, have you delivered all? Nobody should also expect the president to deliver all, because on your report, on your magic, we have to be more, circumspect in that direction. Still, in this same 120 days, President Diabeshaho, strict code of conduct, amane high-ranking officers and ministers, deputies, municipal chief executives and their deputies, high-ranking government officials. Nina kabomwa putohwegum dankwansrenumwa na ekose CEO fo na aka ho se that strict code of conduct no so bi ebediso. Na assemble ko President Mahama kan ne se or say ni ministers no all the high-ranking officers ne hwe se they will not push him to the wall to crack the whip. And again, when I heard the president say this, quickly it reminds me of what we heard the events saying in the ex-war Akufo-Addo stood at the Independence Square and told Ghanaians, quote, be what? Citizens and not what? Spectators. He borrowed that phrase from George Walker Bush's inaugural address. Walker says him new year no. And Osan be jina baby so no catch Ghana for say if you want to be rich, then go to the private sector. You need to first administration atrium, second one, come and see. Then the ministers were feeding fat on the state coffers of this country. They were feeding fat. Akufo-Addo ministers, Bogana krono sikai omudi omensa eduni na fum sika no tease omudi Ghana sika rough this sika ni di manam ne ade yakokoms yeah boy omuni akutuku ene Akufo-Addo couldn't walk the talk, but it's beginning to emerge fast thickens the same direction President John Dramani Mahama is going. But I tend to say, I want to put a bit of trust on a scale of 1 to 100. Let me give John Mahama 40 to 50%. I trust him. He can crack the whip badly against the ministers we know. Because I tell you, folks, democracy is gradually losing grip. Democracy is failing. It's rapido. But I tell you, Makachamo, democracy Nankasa took off in 1630. Sooner or rather later, democracy is facing off. You don't know? Democracy is facing off. Events, democracy exists. And I dream the code of conduct, you know. Near Shasi, we are. You bet me we you kind of saying the 120 days now, you into me room then we'll shift to another. Okay? But I can bet you say the 60 strict code of conduct they are not dread upon us. You be shame. Dudu was saying, na you room ne shame say ministers no. When we bet me ashes our code of conduct need the super pana and I dread the how. Still on the bill. The Chief Executive Officer, Sami Jemfi, Gold Board, and he's in the eye of the storm. We have the build-up for you. Then, just a few hours, the breaking news, Kennedy, Kwame Akumprekwe, Japan, Anas, Aremio Anas, landmark case, New Jersey court. Court, no, Eddie ruling Biaba. And also, the breaking news story. Baby, Kwan baby, you jump one into Mr. Ahasuna Gani, I can't natural. So, what do? You call a friend, call a brother, a sister, everybody. We sit here together, we think and talk, and then we make a sense of it all. What a WhatsApp message in the paper 020-297-3461 making canina at the amount and your mother did not come and agree a bring him crack. So, up next will be what? Ghana Speaks Proudly, brought to you by Ora Blaster for Nkomo Missimi Medini say as I see in Tokyo was on a door into no wedding Komobi send EIM pass as nibi near from Ghana for the ye nanas as I say no Yakoji be brave Brono who do be brave Bini Himfa Kwabenya Yawansasi or Kaswa Yawansasi Breku Danger Amasaman in Sawon Botiano P Kwaw any busy who's there who was I see. And to quite that's what Wakun when Sabekancha on Saka. Court intimi ni assassin on one Lands Commission for intimi ni assassin on one samoma. I feel the trato on us over corner, name pa bodompim go home, whinum. Winim. Land guard of war. Land guard of one switch and how Munya Hokwasao. And second Kurawam, and Kotokuro, and Kranti, and Srada, so Sony Sofina Kahon. And about corner axe cried and axe ye command answer then. Nipa back one, you pursue me you fras as offensive weapon, woman they are ready. A bisukra no beko assassin, so no my fence effigy, the ice ohunino, no so no him sa not or she will now so hell. Or hell now so here, men who be pursue you free assassination. Ni name no, pam no trano, quantra sodo, jatuho, or blaster for the bear assist to pee qua. And Sassini Dawson, now win him. Yeah, say, assassin, ye the Bemau, ye the Mawa, now fee ya mau time. Americans, they can say, we give you a payment schedule, right? We give you a schedule and a payment plan. We turn a crank to some extent, we turn a crown, we see who dine. Into Bia, as I say, we hear DC 2, 3, 4 bedroom for yourself. Now, be them, here dine do bia bedrooms at them, and then we are seeing from Kobe Bia cry, saber. America to be able to him, quiet Muslim, Mipom, into Dino, and Mresa will be sit down Kuntabia and a Tower of Babel. No. Dear Emo Messers who is Kadia, maybe a business who could see cluster of schools and a university and Abibisa, or maybe who could see animal hotels, Airbnb, Scabebim business, and now possess. Who call real estate in them? Wait me see estate in the Quabin, baby, Albania, the way Sibina FFF. What's it? So Ora Blaster for say, but more than assassin, almost the electricity, access water, road network, Koso, or China, Benada, Benada, Meboa, yeah, Benada. That's Tuesday. Ubit me after one was 053 617 6327 053 617 6327. Mr. Promise, Langard the same BNI so. I can assure you, Langard the same BNI assassin so. A litigation free was some bedroom bit me see would die. I say me yes as natural nashe, not China, and a patutu. For Ora Blaster for no, now no money come. Take a lesson to this.
Hello, welcome. Thank you. Sure.
I'm interested in buying a plot of land. Seeing your ads online, decided to pass by and come check it out myself. Doing business without seeing real offices these days is kind of really stressful.
What is your budget range?
Spending about 50 to 70,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow. Luckily, we have a plot of land here going within that range. Actually, at Dentrand.
Oh, great. And how's the payment plan?
We have an initial deposit of 20%, outright payments, 3 months payment, 6 months payment, and 9 months payments. With the outright and 3 months, we give you 1 triple stone and 1 triple sand.
Oh, wow, interesting. Sure. And I think I'll go for the 3 months payment. When can I go view the site?
Every Saturday, 10 a.m. is site viewing.
Then I think we are good to go.
That's fine.
That's nice. Thank you.
So
nice doing business with you.
Nice doing business with you.
Find your dream property with Aura Blackstar Limited. Visit us today and let our expert team guide you home.
You can contact us on 030-2452-555, 030-2452-555. Our website at www.aurablackstarlimited.com. Aura Blackstar, your preference, our priority.
Great, folks. Welcome back, and this is the Frontline Show. Up next, Ghana Speaks. Now, before Ghana Speaks, Mary Odini birthday, Papa. Doreen Ya Krama. Doreen Ya Krama Odini birthday. Happy birthday, Pa, on another screen, so no, and Doreen Ya Krama Edini birthday. And on behalf of the crew, the Frontline Show, I say, happy birthday to Doreen Ya Krama Awodini birthday. And I say, may you grow and grow to become, what you want to be. And of course, the age you wish not for, because at that time, no I am Papa Penti and Yadia, Obeso Drew, and Ya Krama and Motion and Odini birthday. And Doreen, you say happy birthday to you, Papa. Power to the people. Anne. Great, yes, great. Folks, afi we are Nayamra studio. NMP na edapono so and they say, ehun eduma. Quick. Great, folks. It's just about 21 minutes gone past the hour 8. This is the Frontline breaking news story.
This is the Frontline breaking news.
Court has reviewed the award of damage, for defamation against Kennedy in Japan from 18 million United States dollars to how much? 500 US dollars. Hello. Folks, that's the breaking news story. The United States Court has reviewed the award of damage for defamation against Kennedy Kwame Akumprekwe Japan from 18 million United States dollars to 500 US dollars. As someone that who nan is saying, yet ye baby and kabi shemu, yet one particular day, then the whole Ghana news wires, you know, then the news wires, the airspace, Ninara, poised with unprecedented running story back to back. Who said, Anas are emiyaw Anas bejina ho. Say, we're really saying 18 million United States dollars. Ediaba semwa America court no edi says can a man say dwuma no ontimi nya biom na owura Kennedy ayeden egunu hu fi ranum ene court no akwatena se a meka say court no da so ete ho na first blow and I said the first punch o me de abeto no e kire say 18 million no a enti ma Anas are emiyaw Anas wonye no nkotana no woni nin kakra won fe bi memma nkrofo no na so de be memma nkrofo na mu di bi ayeden awo fufuo di bi ayetu ezaf nim ni apesie nim ni ade no madi no mu di bi so ayedede abo efenesen wo mu di bi atwe soroku enim ni ade wo mu di skani bi betwe soroku wo Ghana ha na obi ehu sesei no court so no ya bonsem ni agu 18 obi be kana semo 18 million dollars. Ana sentimi enyemu $1,000 impo. Court atwi sikani na ba form say ye man $500 na onfa enkoto bibi ni. Areme Anas se we hu. Na Ghana for muni made me betene fidie so 3 weeks ago and I said to you say wo koken kan America honankasa United States precise New Jersey wa New Jersey hono the court of New Jersey omu jurisprudence no why defamation Emma obi say we defame nunti yentu sika bi ma no man ti say me boss asem yan eso say akosra $500 ene bebi ebedro no na mumi say edi nti na asem we buy fiti ewia no abesi satam we all the news wires including Anas media surrogates my quiet they are all quiet. But mami kwa humana suna ye correspondence or call court to her abe. Oh, me correspondent in my yen yen getting in touch na afi yen ye mini manimo yen something I don't know why intia abe utie mi a Mr. yen pick it ye fro we are calling you okay. Enti yan ntem na fi yenhwe na yenko yenim okay mon friend no na I saw pick it fast na fi yem na cause your correspondent na wo court room no na yenene nkodi nkomo na yenhwe precise because na yenhwe sent yene lawyer bekasa but lawyer no so aye omoso wo court room wo sisi ama ohwa busy pa enti ade ye ntimi nya but your correspondent ndi ebetune na kasa enti monhwe na monpuli abekumra but Ghanaians asemwe me bekan you say Anas areme ya Anas any ni surrogate ne bedada Ghana for 80 million nti say I came back again and I demanded say Anas produce a written judgment extra say ye the 18 million e be hye nsem ene ne kina pabam and on ni surrogate for okotra. And you see, one of Anas ally back on Samson Ladi Ayenini of Joy News, precisely the host of News File. Samson Dremu use the multimedia platform at the same way at the Gugana for Moody Free. As if said Joy FM for no Samson Ladi Ayenini, Nemraka Krana Wokosiano, on Wakasa, everybody should catch cold and believe say, yeah, more kind of and I said to Ghanaians, no. On in a written judgment on Femra. And one, Womutito William, Quayam, a slim, Mipom, and so many pam, or man, maybe you. Basin now, New Jersey court now signed the ruling about say, I feel 80 million. Ya draggy wa, they be saying $500. Anas, I remember Anas. So, no. At the time now, yeah, stories, you know. Some of his unscrupulous scavengers were sitting there sending me messages and me. Anas, now say me catch him say me train uncle court na me ba ho. You think my face are growing here the one? I remember ya. No one can so nim. Anas Aremi Anas him very well. Why yes, so many attempts. Me say Anas Aremi Anas. Why yes, so many attempts towards the host of the frontline show, Kwekwanan. So many ways and means. Many ways and means saying. Then another person way. No coin on one who say yeah easy. Some me catch and say, Master, me don't try me spiritually, physically. Don't try it. You boom pain. And me nipa me who fool. Oh politicians from Mugu Ghana. I only respect few, but I'm not a coward. I'm not scared of a human being born by a woman. Why would I do that? How? Now, see a social analysis the whole Ghana and some phoning and Yamafina. Why you were Ghana? Where you saw politicians at the everybody kept quiet. And the things that some of us, Alemia, can put us into submission. How dare you? How dare you? Ebine obiba, woman na kwashe police custody one. Eya why Daniel Usu crime or that social hole. Me woman very well said no. Abrante on yeshi. Woman himself Abrante in yeshi. But for some strange reason, I don't person me yano. Anas army anas nedi science money way now. Yeah. Now Aremia stories ni you. Nobody don't deceive yourself. Say me. Me, Aremia, don't try. You know what I'm talking about. You've tried so many ways. You know, me say you've tried so many ways, but I told you don't dare. If you dare me, I'll crush you into pieces. And I warn you, say, until death between the two of us, you won't survive in this country. Won't survive it without your foolish entrapment journalism. Me say you won't survive it. We want a clean system one. You bet media build anti-corruption, but we will not build anti-corruption work at the back of your tiger eye, which is out there entrapping people, and you use your tiger eye as a cash cow, and you are making money into your pocket. It won't work. As long as I could leave, it won't work. And who said the front line, we've exposed you all to your bone, then you started doing so many. And you think I don't know what you are doing? I have all of them covered. All your nefarious movement in your dark secret world, whatever you are doing, Nina, I've uncovered it. But I'm to tell you, Master, don't try. I'm sure you were told, said don't. You were told, said don't. Nobody understands Kasana Mekane, but you know it. Yakacho said, don't try. I'm a child of God. Oh. I serve the Lord God, he who was and is to come. Okay? That's why I sit here and I speak boldly and I speak into the atmosphere, and I'm not scared of any human being. I'm not. I don't know why I should be scared. No. I'm not scared of the man in the Antarctica, and I'm not scared in the man in where? In the global south. And I'm not scared in the man coming from the east. No. Because they are all human beings and they all die. Why? So, we must all be acceptable. Whatever we are doing, we must ensure, say, if it is acceptable before the Lord. As the morning began, so shall the night be. Okay. As the morning began, so shall the night be. You are not the smart guy in Ghana, and you are not the wisest guy in Ghana, and you are not the very crafty guy. You are a destitute, sort of useless person. Your image has crashed down. I told you, the myth about you will be broken, and the myth will be demystified. I'm done, and we are okay with it. And the woman said, $18 million, the U.S. court has slashed it down. Come and tell the world in this country, say, 80 million ebeba tambe. Go and tell your Samson Ladia to sit on Kwesi Twum's multimedia this Saturday, no the same interview. You little rogues and rats, ragamuffins, and good for nothing, wasting everybody's time, using media to be doing this evil, wicked job. Oh, so mu nipa fun, nipa bonifua, mumpa de papa. Eba and come and see the whole airwaves. Now they almost started free him for enemy ade. Abe, we are trying to call you. Please, Monfra Abe kunam say why ready. Monfra Abe ku WhatsApp so say be adwuma. MCR. Monfra ntem na ye ne Abe ku mfini. Yeah, quick ne Abe ku wie na ye ni time. Yeah, I remember your anas. Oh, say no, the whole Ghanaians, the breaking news in Amade Mamono. The New Jersey court, 18 million war beji, no be aye DNA fanfare no. Court na now unim ade mamenka bibi nchram. Unim. I am reliably aware, say, ora Canada, Japan, whether ye the assembly tunuzo or ye fan tunuzo. The point is, at a point, Kennedy would have wished, say, na aremi anas krobetimi compensating more than amount, saying amount and Washington. Yeah. I'm telling you, Ghanaians, he wanted to compensate him more than that. If he sold, yes, sir, or compensating by which is an admission of crime. So on YM from so no, he wanted to just, part ways with Anas. Now, because also it man won't mean you. Now Anas and Kobonebra. There be, but won't say a dream bonny, any a dream fee, and it's to finish bay yet in the munintino. Aremia we mean say, at all costs, he has to get that money. Oh yeah. Or the baby John, I catch Ghana for the whole world. Aye, ahumama so say, yeah, or no champion, when you say he can't. With me this, that guy Kennedy Japan or not to form. Also, Yami gu in Abe, we have to end you here because we are calling you, you are not picking it. So I think that we'll end the breaking news here. Folks, at the end of the day, I can't say my friend WhatsApp not on pick up because that's where I say I'm friend. Meaning why intern the lines in here, sir. My friend WhatsApp, so please, MCR. Abe, they are calling you on WhatsApp. I'm say mau, pick it. Okay. Friend is saying, producer, check the number now, our friend. Oh, are you checking the number? Checking number now, our friend was on. Yeah. Na yenye ni amantem kakra na mini bresa. Okay. Mame ye. Mame Emma we na monfa enhwa de. Okay. Yeah, pick this one up, okay? Yeah, ho. Yes. Number B ba. Abasi here and check na monfre your fence your correspondence ni ene. And we 10. Iran Ghana for the breaking news story in HSM. You see, our nasi dear, ye pay $500 if you are sharing semen. Now I am daring him say by close of tonight. Anas, put a statement. I will Facebook wall. We are watching you. We're monitoring you closely. Put a statement. I will Facebook wall near Shadia. Yeah. Want to see statement out of then who we are, all your media surrogates, employ them, let them come full force and get the message out. Say, yes, now you finally have received saying, me sure say $500 will be courtroom on will be to meet you, man. It's regrettable. We are so we see when near Tibibriba in Peninsula where then Uma Ponchiachi. Yes. And my winning mribe and young who said, "Una we ye nipebi srunko." We are all equal before God. Okay? Don't say when you are tibibribe no, and then no way then Oma Ponchiachi no. Be didn't trottre Ghana for saying we winning sika 3 day and Uri na ukujina BBC with wine Daniel Dazi no also kwaye who was say $18 million Uba be GD. Anya. Now, me, I have told some NDC star was say, Muna Moshisha Arimi Yawana say, back off. I know some top officers in the National Democratic Congress, Musha Branti Wechi, and Amigo Sumam warning say, back off. Anas cannot, will not, may not use the NDC to as a launching pad or a means to restore a broken what? Kind of saying an attempt to repair the image damage. No, John Dramani Mahama. Mo bia mfana semen kofifa no. Mo bia amfa na asam kofofo mame kwa homa no so in United States because e wioma ehye ne ene abe kunkudi nkomo our correspondent in New Jersey na ye nhwe no court no asefo abe wutime nka amemwajo niam atesen great mama me volume kakra great America hot to say bibia to say Trump ho ye yes because I know say White House one money ade the White House bibia de na kwem
super eguso yes ya na pem so ha pa
mo pem so ho aha so de mini John Mahama Professor Jina no Pokwadjuma ye pem so gidi ni Sami Jemfi ye pem so yie anadria kwan na ho kura great one now abe in a New Jersey court one now we are learning said the court was slashing Sikano from 18 million as it was earlier reported no just $1,000 a crown in Drew. Adenti and a court ni yes sir. Why?
Go mamenda sina me tia tiefo ina so am say asani beto ho no ye di akira nti no yenka de wo abonten anye nia yennim na yenka no sa nia yennim ene nia yehunu ene ye bedi ho adanse edika na me hunu say Anas lawyer no were feeling so disappointed in Anas na sadia na show up.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, we're feeling so disappointed because Oma yehun say Anas we di nanim kan e wo dwumadi animu and at the point he even says onima nkon omelidi embeye and that's on record because obia odi wasama odi wenim aka wasama ma na court nwie na obehu an say with the video abepost da amanfo ase kan dia wenya menhu anso nya dia wenya if you a lawyer bia na wo disa client ne chia I think you're going to feel like disappointed.
Wow.
And sanity kuku na pay me wo ha na lawyer friend me on say honorable Ken lawyers no mo ye mienu
yeah
lawyer Chorus and lawyer Andy lawyer friend say Dakon omo na e wo ha enti Chorus there ya na nekasa nti ya na normally nekasa we feel say obama Ghana ni no media ni aye all communicate no amaye so that is what happened. So I received an email message from lawyer Dako Sabe, where are you? And I'm so long my friend me and I'm because I was driving. Until the message that came was we have won the case for Honorable Kennedy and now court has awarded us 500. Now I'm ready to talk on your show. And when I'm stop here, me park a car and miss no. Then I have to do the friend saying exclusive mean trying to dream na oman for home. But the thing is Mokai say yeah started court no charges are yedema yera Kennedy ne $8 million efi jury for no ho.
Good.
Just say obi anim say with the jury's verdict nemom judge ninsi sudua until say judge no beka say okay. That is the final judgment ruling from me. Apart from receiving this from jury for no, I have also stamped on it, and that is final. You can't even come out and declare you have won a case. So all along, I was even waiting because from day one, I should have been the best person to even give vivid information day-to-day affair. But I decided to hold on because we've not gotten to where. As I say, Oma Obitrimu and done away. I have to wait and get the actual fact. Intino, about say you ran us the candy video no buy no. Overcame a catcher say video no the ban a bit tattoo so the buyer and go be deceive a man for because the tattoo no so dangerous because and no sooner jury for no if faces womb into intimate femba until the same go be audio side not the abundance audio side doesn't favor him. That is why I forwarded that to you. Said this the audio is what was ending the whole proceedings. Was Adam. In this announcement, pan conference, Nanka Ghana for say whether the case has been concluded or not. Inti the Abayana say $80 million. You said the ECOFA problem by ASR punitive damage. Awarded $8 million. Already now we had actual damage of $5 million and then compensatory damage of also $5 million, which were all awarded by the jury, plus the punitive damage. na won say New Jersey mramono say oba court wa compensatory damage in any civil defamatory case be $500 da ho.
Yeah.
And nti say anas person ko nya actual damage a nkasa say other actual damage hu evidence de ba.
Yeah.
And that was what the court was expecting. So you can see clearly say he was only thinking of being compensated. But compensatory damage charge at the house of $500. Inti jury for no at the $5 million in the bar. I can say Anas should be able to, defend by proving more evidences to substantiate that amount now at the honor.
Yeah.
Say 500, but on credit we BT ako $5 million by providing us evidence. Ebia, what is saying? Won't be here to my if you say we start to carry on. When him at end abon to be him winning by face. Na sisi and because of the honorable Ken Kokayenti, we go who fiaka way now. Sisi waba court to cry. When him abadam we are seeing a show. Inti won't mean ya with Juma as undercover journalist being. And then you have to provide evidence.
Exactly.
Now, our sister since then, crown on Timmy and ye Jumani being because affecting no. Now, in Sri Lanka, a year rough. If you say lawyer Raffle by next day,
lawyer Raffle
concrete evidence. The evidence of the ban here, Obi I will say, if you man who ye be at a wunya bium. Nanka Mokaya Nasa prepare another exposure, Nanka Oba Baye, just been short time and son over US. Sab exposure no one farmer. It is Obi a wunya Juma dear. Nobody expect you to come out with another expose. Inti anono. Lawyer Ralph by Begina that can say, Okaso onye maybe obwana recently kwa prepare next exposure and Kobabe show and a wine show. Moreover, case now would so say ebia enuna egun hu fi yakeka nsama no ye bi Ghana court Emma judges mua and a judge mua a ruling against Anas. Na enokra mu no there are some names, potential names be a war exposes Anas ye mua. Ewo quarter sadi ni na ya bo quarter Anas catch judge say onim obia edim bi ti say Hafiz oso onim Hafiz wo baby
oso onim Hafiz
edim bi ti say Baba Tunde ye bi say na Anas onim omu wo baby ada na ye Ghana name a oko north that name pertains to people in the north. That's all he knows, but he doesn't know them. Then Ralph came out with a document that has been signed by Anasa, comprising the names of these names now.
Exactly.
Ntino, say ahano judge bia ubekuta sa case no. So if you go with the emotions, you do a mistake.
Yeah.
Intibra Samneba, and he decided, so okay, now jury for now quite a mistake because one emra and then she saw the two homa jury for no in this so. Now honorable Ken lawyers are so smart. Because that was the end, the last minute of the case. Nensuna lawyer no sorry say judge okay you be a boy all warning and say you
that's
can't
right.
rule this case.
Yeah.
And I am right because the judge need to rule pay on one can say big and in the career. Because in the civil case defamatory case etesano na say jury for na wo gina almost say almost some amna almost judgment tom de baba no and na wo be gina so na wo so wafo aso no say mistake aba na say ubu enugu so say wo de be judgment dia obi abam say judge onye credible, excuse my language. And nunti am so kotena say ye ohwehwe mu no hu say no. Honorable Ken lawyer was calling for mistrial, right?
Yeah, mistrial.
That was the motion the judge was giving out. We shall announce the release be about Tiger F4 Eddie Omo release about.
Yeah.
Omo release about say they are not so much interested into the money, but Omo per se no credit.
Or the statement about is a CIO.
Oh, statement about my 40 big grammar.
Yeah, or the statement be about Nimu Guase.
Now, one explaining Ajia to him say $80 million. Honorable Ken Kosre say so. That is not true. Because Koku say Obi Yama $80 million now Kosre so. Just be no better so about 500.
I didn't know better so about 500. How?
And that should tell you say sa compensatory damage na that New Jersey embremu say Obi honors or the case bad defamatory and civil case bi na sana e bi ye compensate $500 and that ho Inti say until some pan on a book ya. Give you a Mbabagania crime be about $5 million be. You'll be awarded. But this time the judge used that compensatory damage, $500 net by meaning that when Timmy M provided any evidence for that actual damage, any punitive damage.
Yeah.
So our do 5 million now. What Tom Bravo Kroma as a judge. That is why and
can you imagine?
Lawyers so Honorable Ken was supposed to come, but the lawyer and friend said, you don't even need to come. Just allow it.
Anything about Ken back to Ghana, correct?
Exactly.
I see.
Exactly. Inti kweku nititi say emra aye juma and anas na begine muka say na on trust Ghana judges and into the case in the bahano. I believe say is going to have a different message. Whether he trusts the judges in America, na say over 18 million amount 500. You trust not better trust so up to you.
So trust Ghana court, America the enemies way.
And so on for statement in brand.
Good.
Now, kweku sa 500 no, $500, but I ban back in the tax room.
That's right. Oh,
$350.
Ewa America hono. Yeah. Oh. Yes, me pacho abe, mesramo in kutodegu for mesramo. Munya ne moa, why? We dey a lawyer for ni na nkambom yesramo ewo oyi kwan so se munko na momo de yesramo emu oya papa emu oya kire se hwe obi akogye $10,000 a free politician bi eka emu nu akiri yawo enu yawo emenu abe hunte yo na wo kodi asem America court how many years na 500 na den boni be na na sayemo boni be na remi awayemo timisremo acho there be agro yefa gronto nchen emu oya kire say $1,000 krenu 800 krenu
yeah kokun say mi nya kwenya first day na ye be wura court mu no judge ni di kan ma ya kwenya say lawyers mienu no omunkohia na omundi ano baba nhwe say bia omu abetimi atiase nanka
that's right
settlement nanka asem namba na omukohia no omu kasa ya na Honorable Ken ekobrezi say o obama anas $10,000 just to close the case.
Oh, okay.
And anas lawyer ba ko say na yen plenty credit figure na ba cry say nti bia wo mpese ye di case no. And the on record, me amene on a anas lawyer no so edi nkomo ano ka say honestly they weren't pleased with that amount now Honorable Ken ekotu ye no. John they will pursue.
Oh.
And so if they had even accepted that $10,000 now, and kebi anka be say emba out be brisa. Oh. Right now, minim say anas be ya appeal no so de na say nka ona bo ne ye twen say ono bedi nkugo no akoya appeal na ya tres na mum adani obeya appeal ana say oma astane ho a
oh
na hwe di release abensu ana che say enya de beti na ya appeal
onya appeal no ekomo ya
Kennedy ne ho son
ene na just say wo hwe mu anti ko obi mi hu say na obi pese o yi sika wo ne bottom the man wo court wa but eno so de enya mo fan share envelope mu why abe on behalf no jam before abekono on behalf of myself me pacho hwe say scan mo be share envelope mu na mo nsili anu fema no mo yi scan na fema na say enya nine na wo see e beti tax wo mu
aban beti ne de 7%.
We dey Mr. wo ko White House dudu a one Trump nkase yesre no we nya hwe 500 nya hwe wo de baga na kra nyi sika na wo bi gi $10,000 enre ye ba be ka ho asem o na wo gi say how na America court mu yesa ayare ho sem o regrettable anyway abe me da was baba because wo so ko hwe dwuma sinti nya ma of course this is also a developing story nti ye ne abe to so folks ye ne abeku our correspondent JC court ho ene ene no AD and Komono. Oh, my main teacher some few AEB near there. Let me see. I have Gladys Yeboah Michawa Manaso Modoso. I wanted to give a shout out to Madame Fubio Amsterdam. Amsterdam, where are you? Oh, William. Yes, Amsterdam. Good one. Yes. and I feel so Mame Boatma also Michia Papa Pawati. And then Aban, Mr. Michia also, is it possible that Honorable Kennedy and his legal team give the judge goats, yams? No. Goat, yam, bia. Goat ni yam, bia, nyeden, anko. We all say Karma has deal with wine with Anas, okay? We say I on or say Ken is or say it's nature, okay? Loads of messages. Then is it bold lens or say 500 tax 350, all of that really. But of course we are also learning say Anas Army Anas. Then we issue a statement there. That statement we have it here, and then we will see say Nina and Yabama or copy na and Yoma added na kwemu. So the breaking news story tonight. Folks, Anas, Aremio Anas, MCR, credible, are you there? Gauge the space, yes. Anas, Aremio Anas, $18 million, $18 million. Ya triaba from 500 per any bit million. This is the frontline breaking news story.
This is the frontline breaking news.
Great, folks, just gone past the frontline breaking news story. It's me sure say now we'll be if you're we'll be monitoring the news wires. And Samson Ladi, I'm expecting you say Saturday, Pranabe the same story. Samson, me say Saturday. Fre Anas, Areme yaw, Anas, lawyer no. Now ne better news file. Na monye they say me enhwade. I want to watch something. Pau. Cause the way a krom ha nip on my way ni pebi wo moye mo ni mebi no. Ya na mehwe mu dins eh. E dey na mo chiri. So folks, still on Ghana Speaks. Over the weekend, a particular story has been heavily trending. Captured the CEO of Gold Board, Sammy Gyamfi, in the eye of the storm. Iranum. Afidia yena yehuni atitini na ne saying, na watchi na wie ye no. Ayemi niawo. Sammy Gyamfi a wono ene we titini niema Gold Board wono. Asemu a abe say ni tiso wono, nya asemu emu eye papasa. In the viral video, we have all seen Sammy Gyamfi giving money to Madam Patricia Esiedua, aka Agrada or Agrasku. Interesting though, what Sammy Gyamfi is seen to have done is really not an issue, if I may say. However, why people are angry to this very moment is the extent to which Sammy Gyamfi and others in the National Democratic Congress took up similar situation in the spirit of who? In the same spirit of the issues regarding the former Minister of Works and Housing, Mame Cecilia Abnadapa. Iranum. Asemne wo no Samia semi enhede nyehu o ne kure wo hwa yenka. Samia semwei enhede nyehu pi ne sa do you may fault him say we demofrasem enemne ade nanso enhede nyehu pi na nyehu pi no so no bebia afi enipa bi twe Sammy Gyamfi direct no one eye kwanya ono Sammy Gyamfi and some other allies within the National Democratic Congress, they use Mami, the former Water Resources Minister, Cecilia Abnadapa issue Womo at the no a benchmark. They set the benchmark and the roadmap. So no, maame no as I see it to me who baby as $1 it to me fire a call ne dem one. Yeah. Who politics na moye wana mehu. Politics e duaba na modua no. Eno na eso aba no. To say dey American say me say mo politics here amuye, the politics of divisiveness, acrimony, setbacks and roadblocks and booby traps and kwanda de mu na e de mu MPP, NDC e de mu be cause say mu enche. Secondly, Mame Agrada claimed to be an NDC member. However, the extent to which she joined forces with some fake men of God to denigrate the image of candidate John Dramani Mahama prior to election 2024. Prior to what? 2024 has been described by some elements in the governing National Democratic Congress NDC as untenable, although Agrada has offered some explanation, and we'll be listening to it. Enche. In so many businesses who are amasami di mfiso ho aba otan bebrebe ni so ne sen ebra ye ba beto aba no so Mami Agrada yi eko joining forces with some unscrupulous criminal gang asofo bi omo from South Star Prophets for onumi na hyenkom John Mahama o wini ene fahini ene sena Mami Agrada na nkasa asem wo ka kire Ghana for efa John Mahama no mebo a kire mo ni na eba simam ensemu a won mo kafa John Mahama ho no enko wiase no na afi sa asofo yi nara omuna bebre omuni meguase shameful and despicable enough no omuna bebre dwane ye to abani wi a John Mahama wini apa na sa asofo ni na bitu to wirem kwayem esrem emipom enuyem tatatata obi ape baby ni ti afa afi wo mo sesa ma no we ka we eno na bi mbetra ha meka se hwe ora John Mahama nya very careful about sa the gathering of so-called the saints I don't know mo bom pai hon munhwe bibi ye. And I went further to say it will be proper say mo be keep asofo bi ti say Nigerians nim ene your friend saying what's the name Bedu Kobinim na mo no mo enye John Mahama spiritual fathers baby esi ne sa so na mante ho hwibiem na sike ya mo de ma Agrada yi mo de bia koma Bedu Kobi same sike ya mo de bi ma Agrada yi mo de bia koma Nigerians gezi de se ne papa kura ewu mo de bia koma no Nigerians papa ewu say sike yi mo de bia ma NDC full soldiers ana bon we bia same de mfi ena wo de same simahu na yeah, na ye me won politicians NDC ni MPP ni say some mo opposition na mo pese mo ba ben mo eh sabi mpredua sa mutumi ya ma mo ye te say crutchfo o friend is see na wa fa ne phone na pese wo munya ma power ne bedu wo nsem say tem me no ano no mobile phones ni na dane ne ho eye mobile phone foforo na chips ni yi chips old one ya ne ato agu ube friend beye di ho oha onfa phone no onfa o ube friend oha onfa nenso emanu omu wo ho na say emanu omu butubutu omu so no master omu na numbers oba ne friend oh hello oh I'm in the office you know I was busy so where are you they say oh I want my driver to come and pick you it be 24 now wo basin tele what's your office or basin tele be careful basin tele. Be careful. I am telling you this. The other name is Refi, but they are me kind of no. Basin tele. Onya, be careful. Basin tele. Me make no crack remo. NDC minister biara ana any high Malik basin tele meboa. God. Me can an adriatem no NDC minister or high-ranking government official. Obe fumem now ha. Ofi se kweku. You are a friend, a brother. Me spell. We'll take all of you to the cleaners. I'm telling you people. Now there, my more info video being shown. Mami Agrada had the response via beto abonte ho. Na me pese wutie sa response if it makes sense to all of us. Now Agrada is trying to tell Ghanaians and NDC say ayo na ne dan bi si kwawu ho and odema NDC form omudemu and then foolishness and stupidity, nonsense. How many people in NDC who have also offered the same opportunity for the NDC and they've been paid nothing? How many of them? Asiakeka na mo nsam fon Agrada to work kasa aso ne kire Ghana for. I mean, person or your band, and me person me call 2-4 out on her. But sa response no de ban. So shut it up and chebeboano. So shut it up. And this fool soldiers go after her. Don't shut it up. And some fukwa and nipa bro mu jeni. Na wo nyamia yo adoma nipa no wa kan sika ne kakra kra ma wa. Eni bre eni edufudi penti ne wo hwim sika ne free. Sami Jemfi and them. One, as some of the Biamekacha Ghana for Nebino, where your software, Otumia Dane, Otumi Ekanya Misema Mute, Yentia video noir, or the response Abana. Take a listen to her.
Obianim say, me, Sami Jemfi, number 1, Onya Madame Fo, number 2, Minshiano da, number 3, Minini Incomoda, number 4, Minini number. Ne level baby or one and me level me wa form or was so na de tie and then me call baby very special place and then me call it na bra me free program na say me ban and me do baby peda me hu say class bi to so me too many na me hu ye nua be ma Sami Jemfi te me hu ye nua be ma Sami Jemfi pe na me ka che me kun so honey my nyina na mahu onabo Sami Jemfi anos na ode wo obi a wakwakoye politics ama MPP fo ayi ye nua be ma Sami Jemfi mu NDC ni ade na wo se ye nyina na me kunu ginae na me see fom me akasa bola avo no so me akasa na me see fom te me see fom so lucky na ye nua be ma Sami Jemfi so asi fom our nkrofo edi nkomo eti me na me nante ye na me call ne nchen eti me call ne nchen no na me bo me din me crowd in fact to be honest with you nyame nim de oye da bia because said na me hwania me di ye NDC fo eniama ye beto aba ensam a me kekan ye eniama me ye na me hia ye nua be ma Sami Jemfi no wona me feel kwa so be pam me oh the body guys so mudi na chikura be pia me say maame ko but onya botre na me chia no te be chia ni wie no sha se o tu me fo abusua mu ntie ni yie ti asem ni yie don't twist anything and I said don't be offended because video no as a grophobia will say ye nua be ma Sami Jemfi ama mama part dollars bi ekita nsem enuti na me wo ha I am here to explain the reason why in tia oyi sas kana shemensa na Ghana for hwe me Agrada metiwo ya sisika we enye sika what I say sika we enye sika bia but eye fe etimi nua be ma na me ben no momo lava no so me ben nua be ma no ana o chance no say oh mommy we a nice woman na sane wo ye fe ne sane wo tie yi ene sane ya me hu social media wani so hye wo didi atem wo kontokwa ene ade no twaso jai santokwa no na wo ye fe dodo e che sane ma na wo ye wo social media so no na sa akra na wo ye ya wo di biba e me papa oluman so what I say wo di biba me papa oluman JM so na die pa na JM dia ye untia utimi edisa wo niama ya wo ye ba JM so na me so bra Sami Jemfi JM asam na mo kan no enye no kure eye preaching ena me preach ye ena bloggers eko twaye ena omode ko edete ye ese me di JM atem na no kura no mo mpanifo no ba ko frame Emma me be video e correct yes means me the DJ atsem because obi anu say JM oda makoma so pa me penasem pa na NDC eda makoma so eti abra me kan say NDC eda makoma so no and obi sam say ye nua bema ona bo se mejemfi and obi sam say na se NDC da wakoma so a eba na say ni ye to aba utimi betena ase ebe ye dede ema ba wo mea ebe ye ba wo mea wini wo na wo ka kire me say NDC da wakoma so and am say me ka kire me say same onabo ade ba ku eye me ja e wo makuma mu abusua bolavo no so ade ba ku ye me ja e wo makuma mu na de na ye me ja wo makuma mu ne say me do NDC papa me when this mu fiti me nkola brem amabusuafo nyina ye NDC fo.
Guys, folks, response is no man ebi ni e watenten, but I still can't see the head and tail of this. Okay? Sometimes it's as if there's a bad omen is following them. You. What the who bembe ni pebia depending on sa nipa ne sunsun ko edi omachi. It will engulf you with a bad omen, and you just have to be careful. Now there's another video. The same Agradano is there brandishing what? Dollars. Obetia become Ukraine. Actually says our dollars na nisu free. And nisika edema anwana. Where is this from? Take a listen to this video.
Announce it. This is what? $10,000 US. Hello, hi, it's me, Evangelist Mama Pat. This is 10,000. Announce it. This is what? $10,000 US. Hello, hi, it's me, Evangelist Mama Pat. This is 10,000.
Your person will offer explanation to this. Says ka when we free him from. But you see, enunetino, yenhwe Mami and some free nano against then candidate John Dramani Mahama prior to election 2024. Viewers and listeners, I'm sorry, I'm not going to edit this video, but viewers' discretion can be exercised in this very video. Take a listen to Mami Agrada and some of Kafa John Mahama. Listen to this.
How are you going to vote for presidential candidates which we have not seen the wife following him? All because of the delinquents. Tibi for Abua, Basia, Tibi, Obani se one year campaign. Emma Metinaso. Emma Fanko di young girls. Slang queen for where's the mina? Odi me mame woye. Where's the winner? Ochanyade. You. Abai when I'm away. Ebimo, extra helicopter no. Obisa akoko getengete odi pa bia obeto amakoko bia nyame tiaoka abira yesa banase na NDC wo chance okay ade ada eja bempade ne nsato no so and the atmosphere no as a sign. How are you going to vote for presidential candidates which we have not seen the wife following him? All because of the delinquents. Tibi for Abua, Basia, Tibi, Obani se one year campaign. Emma Metinaso. Emma Fanko di young girls. Slang queen for where's the mina? Odi me mame woye. Where's the winner? Ochanyade. You. Abai when I'm away. Ebimo, extra helicopter no. Obisa akoko getengete odi pa bia obeto amakoko bia nyame tiaoka abira yesa banase na NDC wo chance okay ade ada eja bempade ne nsato no so and the atmosphere no as a sign. How are you going to vote for presidential candidates which we have not seen the wife following him?
So what would he be? Me dinka ka kire wo. Kasa no okan na me mpese me edit bibia no. Ne num nsem na bi nie. Boy ni kasa. Otumi di kafa. The presidential candidates of the National Democratic Congress NDC. Right? Wenum Zuma. Okan Zachariah 13:1 ho konina. Onyankopon aka nasemo. Or say he's about to expose all of these fake men in the ministry of Christ. Obe expose omunya Zechariah 13 kokin kai. The exposition am kwemu ba. Obe expose omunya wasofo and was osiwa. What kasa fear tisa etre the members. I saw them in Umuti. And I saw them nipa no so umgu I saw them on foolish and stupidity like zombies. Omusisi ho. And they are all okay, Umuti bibini. We Jimmy Chin bibia won human species and yami create woman. Folks. Share. Now may sign the video be so mamo. Muntie Agrada still talking on. Same Jenfie, Same, and ni pebi share some be endo political career. And I thought say you know this and you knew it long ago. But take a lesson, watch this video carefully.
You have to work on it. That's why I am working on it. I am not here to do politics. I am here to work on it for what God has told you to come to pass. And my cousin, I will go back to the shrine. And it is a promise. Because it to me, and it to me, that the only ready to chairman, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, he is the next president. I will go back to the shrine. And it is a promise. And I know what God will reveal to me will surely come to pass. Vote for Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. He is the next president of Ghana. Because I will go back and serve the cause.
This is the level to which you've reduced your Christian community in Ghana. No? You've reduced the Christian council from when? Well, the Christian community in Ghana, led by the Christian council, this is what you are doing. No? The foolishness of the highest order. Yeah. So, God is exposing her. When na mummy says adan ye to aba ni wie no oda so oti aso dem oyede ho onso nyame egu nto ontimi nko shrine onso nyame egu nanimu ase. Despicable, shameful. God has exposed her. Onyame hu omomobo masofo amugu Ghana ha a mo hihye politics etire na mo de politics ene nyame som akabom na mo de sikonko enim guasefo. Oh, I grad that jinim guasie. Na won so wonye dufudi penny any covetousness enhye ma. Enta wo de enchesa me je fi ma kakra no fa hye wo ho na call baby. Oh say osai ko hwim sika no efrini se na mumi se na so dem obi hwim sika no frini sem sa ono ebe ne de. Oh say we gun hwani mu ase. Ba same je fi same enya wadwini se o political career no e asomdwe sa o. Kind of crutcher, Unia. You're very careful. Folks, me the musia, me call short break me bar. Stephen Akachaway, or a senior communications member of the National Democratic Congress, Ofia, he joins me shortly and we are looking into President's strict code of conduct. Any munsem. Emunia hine beti affected Sami Jenfi. All these and more coming on the nation's biggest investigative magazine show, The Frontline. I'll be right back.
Hello, welcome. Thank you. Sure.
I'm interested in buying a plot of land. Seeing your ads online, decided to pass by, come check it out myself. Doing business without seeing real offices these days is kind of really stressful.
What is your budget range?
Spending about 50 to 70,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow. Luckily, we have a plot of land here going within that range. Actually, at Dentra.
Oh, great. And how is the payment plan?
We have an initial deposit of 20%, outright payments, 3 months payments, 6 months payments, and 9 months payments. With the outright and 3 months, we give you 1 triple stone and 1 triple sand.
Oh, wow, interesting. Sure. And I think I'll go for the 3 months payment. When can I go view the site?
Every Saturday, 10 a.m. is site viewing.
Then I think we are good to go.
That's fine.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Nice doing business with you.
Nice doing business with you.
Find your dream property with Aura Black Star Limited. Visit us today and let our expert team guide you home.
You can contact us on 030-2452-555, 030-2452-555. Our website at www.aurablackstarlimited.com. Aura Black Star, your preference, our priority.
Great, folks. We are back. This is the Frontline Show, of course, Ghana Speaks Extension, and Yababe Yedma. But breaking news story, so Abbas is here to say, new offense in the new GZ court, hono. I feed the judge in a day, Nensa, and yet there's something like the in a 2 hour warrior who judge in the Nensa ashe paper no ordinance paper no so assign final. So I'm going to show you the judgment written by the judge. Tonight, Nenina Nefni we. Ana Sebeka 80 million. Let me just or the written judgment, beba. But tonight, our breaking news in the judgment in the written one bema judge in every $500. And then out there, folks. Afiyemre John Dramani Mahama, strict code of conduct. Papa. So. I welcome all of you here in Ghana and around the world. Back to Ghana Speaks Extension. Of course, in this edition, we cross the dot and the T's of the President Code of Conduct and its impact it's going to have on his officials. And ade. Folks, my guests, I'm in Bidin Komo. Stephen Akachawe, or a senior member of the National Democratic Congress. Steve. Good. Ben Kakra. Okay, good. Na bibi aboko dey. Yes. Wonderful. Before no, yentie be 1-2 minutes of President Mahama. Emma, the state of or the saying code of conduct in a statement in a tour, and then the ministers were listening. They were all there. Some were, behaving like lizards, and they were nodding and all of that. And a bit so now I said, "Woman, you're happy near there." MCR is my distance ready. Yintie President Mahama and 70 B. Can I take a listen to him?
In the code of conduct yet. Don't have a heart attack when you receive your copy. Ministers of State, Deputy Ministers, members of the Council of State, presidential staffers, head of agencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. In my 120-day social contract with the people of Ghana, I pledged to restore discipline, integrity, and accountability into our governance. Today, we're taking an important step towards fulfilling that promise with the official launch of the Code of Conduct for political appointees. This code represents a bold declaration of the standards we must uphold as servants of the public. It reflects our commitment to build a government that is ethical, responsive, and worthy of the people's trust. Let me be clear. This document is not a ceremonial one. It is a living and enforceable framework that outlines what is expected of every individual appointed under this administration. Though the document often uses the term minister, it applies broadly to deputy ministers as well, to presidential staffers, to chief executive officers and their deputies, to members of the Council of State, to board members and other political appointees within the executive arm of government. and I include myself. It applies to my vice president, myself, the president, the chief of staff, the executive secretary, all advisors. All of us are bound by this code of conduct. This is a government of shared responsibility, and there will be no sacred cows. Why do we need a code of conduct? Because we must build a new political culture, one that is rooted in transparency, humility, and ethical leadership. Ghanaians deserve leaders who serve with honor and put the public interest ahead of their personal gain. This code is designed to guide our actions and decision making and to make clear the consequences that will happen when we fall short.
Great, folks. Welcome back. And of course, just going to pass John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, giving a prelude of how our code of conduct should go. Folks, or say, appointees in a heart attack.
Exactly.
I don't think that Sammy James should be a casualty in this. No. Mami agradan woye nipa bonini no person was say abranti. Hey, yeah. The credit that one moyen kwate. Steve.
Yeah.
Any matter saying? Yeah, bro.
It's been a long time.
I mean, Sammy Munyamu, senior man, Sanity. And of course, a OSCOs is here. What do you make of this very intense brouhaha? Trying to capture him in the bad books and all of that. What are you saying?
Yes, first and foremost, my main chair with TFO, the program.
Yeah.
Yeah,
very.
Way back 2009.
Hey, I catch away.
Yes, yes. So the issue of Sammy Jemfi, is disheartening. If you have Sammy Jemfi in your family, you should be proud of it.
Sure.
Everybody wants to have a Sammy Jemfi in his family. The guy is exceptionally good.
Yeah.
What has happened? It's just so unfortunate. No one least expected this to happen.
Yeah.
And you see, the oil, you know, he did it with a good intention. Now, I mean, you meet somebody, and then the person approach you.
Yeah.
And according to the woman, then she wanted fuel. So, but the woman was having a bad intention. Because when I was coming to the show, I intended that I was going to fire Sammy Jemfi.
Yeah.
But watching various video by the woman indicates that, like, Sammy Jemfi had a good intention, but the motive behind the woman, because someone has given you money.
Sure.
They can work on having done that, you have gone out to make, you've gone out to make another video, counting the money to the people of Ghana. And you know, party in the bar and chair, party office, boys in the hall. Are
you serious?
So, I mean, if you had gone to the party office to give the money to the party boys, they would have thanked you. Yeah. But this woman is producing a skagari, not so.
Yeah.
So, does she need money for anything?
Is there a crowd here? Or here, D&D, some.
I mean, all kind of human beings projecting themselves as God sent. Bro, it is sad and pathetic. Sammy Jemfi, just today, I was just told, they've summoned him to the Flagstaff House. I just hope they don't sack him. The gentleman has worked tirelessly for NDC.
Very.
In fact, prior to the 2024 election, Sammy Jemfi was the single mouthpiece of the NDC.
Very.
We can't sacrifice the gentleman. Because if you do that now, you have ended his political career. So me, I'm pleading with all authorities involved. They should allow the gentleman. At least everybody's given a second chance in office.
And I also tend to agree with you.
Exactly. The guy has worked so much. And he's still a young man.
Yeah.
You know, you and I, we are older than him. Should in case they fire the guy now, his political career, he can go to the MPP. What happens to him? It's an error he has committed with a good intention. Say what she will be a nipanes of a fool, scanner man is no, not knowing the woman was standing somewhere with people videoing. Who we are what was scanner by him. No, he can scan a man for. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Sammy Jemfi had not done anything wrong. Now, according to the woman, the money she received from Sammy Jemfi was 8,000. According to the video I saw. How much is Sammy Jemfi's salary? Are you there with me?
Yeah.
How much is salary? This is not money that Sammy Jemfi cannot give from his salary. It is within his salary.
Yeah.
So let's assume that admitting that he gave the money from his salary. And it is not the kind of money Sister Dapa went and kept in her house. People can't make that comparison. No. This is not money they came and found in boxes.
Yes, Sammy Jemfi others also set the benchmark as far as Cecilia Dapaye concerned with these same foreign currency issues. It's like there's a throwback.
Yes, they are right to say so, right? Because when Cecilia Dapaye issue came out, Sami Jemfi was at the front line. In fact, we followed him, we chorused around him.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is that the money that was discovered at Cecilia Dapaye's house is not the same thing we saw now.
No.
Because in that woman's house, the money was found in boxes and containers. Sami Jemfi was just money. That was just in the sand. The unfortunate thing was that should the money be cedis, that would have been far better. But this was dollars. And we are trying to bring down the currency.
Yeah.
I hope you understand. So even if you give her money, why not cedis? Does it mean what you had in your car was only dollars? That is questionable. But I'm saying that let's not crucify the gentleman. Because me, I'm sure as at now, Sami cannot sleep. He can't. Because you know how he bashed the MPP. And they are looking for, a twin sister. To also bash the NDC. And who they wanted so much is Sami Jemfi. And now he's at the center of this controversy. But nobody know, why? Is it wrong to give somebody money? It's not wrong. But the only issue is that he's a political figure.
Yeah.
Not so. And that is why they're hanging this thing on him. Bro, look, let's put Sami Jemfi aside.
Yeah.
And let's concentrate on the woman.
Good.
She has an evil intention. Because now, if I sit here, not because Sami Jemfi is coming from the same pond with me, or we're from the same pond, the fact is that, what you biska, I just went through the code of conduct that the president released. There is no place in the code of conduct where you say, don't give money to somebody. Is there any place in the code of conduct? I've just downloaded it. Is there any place in the code of conduct? There is none. There is none. And the money he gave was within money that he can afford. Not so.
Yeah.
So why are they trying to humdrum the guy? Humdrums all over. So for me, Sami should have been a little bit careful, considering the kind of person he is.
Yeah.
You understand me? So for me, fine. The gentleman has done nothing wrong. It is money he gave from his heart.
Yeah.
And it is money he took within his salary.
Yeah.
Why? If my salary is about 70,000, we are told somebody takes 70,000, I see you. So if I give 20,000 of my salary to somebody, what crime have I cost?
Yeah.
Haven't caused any crime. If it is money that is beyond his salary, then it's questionable. Who could hold a bank? Less than 3 months. Not so? Yes. But this, since he has been there, he has taken salary.
Yeah.
So he can come out and say that it was my salary that I gave out to the woman. And there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It is just because the individual involved. That is why they are just trying to crucify him. Why? We have heard a lot of things under MPP happening to you in this country. A lot of things happen under MPP. Damning things. And the president let them pass. They slide through. Nothing happened. But in this case, this issue happened today. And he has been summoned to the Flagstaff House. What happened, you and I don't know. Probably within the week, we hear what is going on. I am just praying that the gentleman is not crucified. Bro. If you know any part of the code of conduct that is indicated that giving money to somebody means that you should be fired. There's no part of it.
Yeah.
None.
Great. Folks, Yabeba Code of Conduct. My guest tonight, Stephen Akachawe, of course, is a senior communications member of the National Democratic Congress, and of course he's taking a bite on the Sami Jemfi issue, and sooner he's going to speak also strictly on the code of conduct and any emunsense and say the now my main comment is also Kweku. Let me read this one quickly. Say Kweku, if Sami Jemfi is having this money in his car, then how much money is in his room? If John Mahama is chasing the NPP formal appointees, then he should investigate Sami Jemfi. If not, we will vote against the NDC. And also Nadia or the Ebano. Mame share way quickly. Say Anas needs to be sentenced. He is a criminal. Congratulations, Honorable Kennedy. Richard Brew, Frankfurt. Not about say Ghanaians have been tolerated by Anas for a very long time. This Anas has caused deep damage to innocent souls and prominent personalities. We have to strip him naked. Anas, time is due for such an unruly attitude. Richard, with the Free Germany, and the Ebae. Also, Brakweku, you are a great journalist. I trust you and I trust you and believe you. God protect you. Always pray for you. I always pray for you. George from Dansuman. And Ebae, George, thank you very much. My mentor says, good evening, Mr. Annan. My name is Ras Chacha from Yapi in the Central Gonja. I say Anas, Aremio Anas, cap is full now. because he betrays a lot of innocent people in this country. Some lose their jobs and some lost their lives. Sami Jemfi has disgraced His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, an entire NDC fraternity. Please, Sami, I need money to take good care of my children. Honorable John Abdullahi Jinapo is my member of parliament. You can ask him. He know me very well as NDC diehard member. Okay, so somebody is listening to us from the Gunja Honam baby. So we all say Ghanaians have been okay. Maybe you know. Now, Steve.
Yes.
Yenko code of conduct in me and first of all, may I ask you, do you think President Mahama was fair with his ministers to give this strict code of conduct now? Where is the president coming from?
Well, having been president before,
yeah,
having been ex-president, he sat home and he watched whilst he was home.
Yeah.
For 8 years, the level of arrogance characterized by government appointees was alarming.
Wow.
Was alarming. From the top to the down, all the government appointees, sorry for my word, they were radicals.
Radicals?
Exactly.
You mean?
They were.
So they weren't listening to the president?
They weren't listening to anybody. Look, you didn't need a soothsayer to tell you that NDC will win 2024 election. You never need someone to tell you that. Because all sectors of the economy were down. Nothing was working in this country. Look, my wife works at Controller and Accountant General Department. There are some monies they give them every year. They call it honorarium. All successive government are paying those monies.
Yeah.
When the people came to office, 2017 they paid, 18 they paid, 19 they paid, 2020 they paid. After they won the election, justice, they've never paid the money again. They've never paid the money.
Wow.
They've refused to pay in 2021, 2022, 2023. When the election came, they paid 2 years for them double.
Really?
Yes. All sectors of the economy was dying off. Go to Senate under John Mahama. You know what he did? First term, all the buildings he made was profit he made from government department, from boss, from tour, from Senate, from Cocoa Board. When they came, nothing. I think you heard JM when they made what he said. When Ghanaians are sad, we drink. When we are happy, we drink. Gihok have run lost. The company is grounded.
Give this story.
Oh yes. So how can such a company run at a loss?
Yeah, I'm told that Jima took several monies away.
Every week he was signing 40,000. 40,000 just for fuel. These were people that were just there in office. You see, look, when I was growing up, I was made aware that old age comes with gray hair.
Yeah.
So we thought when the MPP were campaigning, you know, in 2016, you and I, the things we did. Against my own party, because I thought the MPP were coming to do something better. I never know they were
something against the NDC.
They were certified criminals. Certified criminals. And look at the people they have. Book doctors. I had admission to do my doctorate.
Yeah.
But sometimes when I look at people like Dr. Baumia and the MPP doctors,
are you
and
done with the doctorate?
No, I'm still on it.
Oh, okay.
When I look at what they are doing, I feel like it's a Mekovia program where will I be like Dr. Baumia? Even though a fine gentleman, politically is out. So if you look at all the government appointees and the MPP, no, bro, no. The least said about them is better. The least said about them, how can we have an energy minister that is paid with my tax? Then when we are having doom so, then we complain. He will tell you and I, look us in the face, that was going to write our own timetable. Abba, what is this? And such a person is made a running mate to a candidate and want to win elections. They destroy this country. And you see, they want to divert attention with this Sami Jemfi issue. Because currently, the Attorney General, Dominic Ayini, I'm telling you, the books he's having, prosecutions, a lot of them.
Really?
People are going down, bro.
Some will be running away.
The information we have, the number of ministers and the MPP. Do you know, Abu Jinapo, and I'm indicating, John Jinapo's brother, Abu Jinapo, do you know, he has built an estate in Tamale, where he calls Baumia Estate in Tamale. I'm telling you, Baumia's Estate.
Abu
Jinapo. But you see, I don't want to open the worm now, because what I'm trying to say is that, because the government is just 4 or 5 months. Me, I'm giving them up to a year. If nothing has been done, look, we have a lot of things to bring out with. Because how much was the salary? You know, under him, Galamsey was rampant in this country. And his aide, we're told, was taking $10,000 to give concessions for people to go and do Galamsey, go and do mining.
This allegation?
Yes, I'm telling you.
And he didn't come out.
He has not come to defend. They have issued it. It was in the papers.
As it were, debunked this allegation and all of that.
People came out, party people came out to accuse his aide that he was taking these monies. And if he was not aware of it, he would have come out to say something about it. We know them. You see, Ghana politics has become so cheap. And all kind of people from anywhere will go and get monies, come and enter parliament. If you look at our parliament today, you can't compare this one to the 92 parliament. You can't compare it to the 96 parliament. Oh, no, bro. Bro, look at the people who have in the kind of people who have in parliament. But you see, JM is exceptional the second term. Exceptional. He mentioned that declaration of assets. If you don't declare assets, it's in the code of conduct. You know what happened?
Yeah.
4 people, we are told, have not declared their assets. 4. And he said they are forfeiting their salary for 3 months. He himself has donated his salary, 6 months salary, to Mahama Care at Legon. 6 months. And all government appointees are donating 1 month's salary. Yes, to Mahama Care. This is exceptional.
Is it 4 months or
for those ministers who could not submit their or declare their assets? They are having 3 months penalty plus 1, making 4. But other appointees who declare their assets, they are only having 1 month. Donate to Mahama Care. But he himself, as president, leadership by example, 6 months. When Akufo-Addo was president, haven't even heard of 1 month. He won't do it.
I know what you.
Mama has come with leadership. You know me. Way back 2013, 2014, I never liked him. We got people that sounded him. I never liked him. But when the NDP took over office for 8 years, and I sat down and I compared the two, Mama is an angel. Jim is an angel. Exceptional leader.
Yeah.
At least for now, we don't see President commanding chiefs to get up. He bows to them. Jim bows to the chiefs, even while they are seated. This is leadership. And Matua Bamao say, Baya dear mommy. Now, Samba, Usamba Tinamiso. It's not done anywhere.
And these are traditional people. You need to respect them. They control the traditional
and you don't regard them.
Authority.
You don't regard them. Bro, the MPP, if you're going to talk about them, we will finish today. But our topic for discussion is what? Code of conduct. JM has given a signal to all appointees. You will not get it like before, where under first JM, appointees were allowed to do anything they want to do and go home scot-free. He said, if you don't want to get heart attack, get things right.
Yeah.
But whilst getting things right, Sami should not be used now. I beg.
Because Nipa be push you.
Exactly. Exactly. For all you know, the woman was pushed to go and do that thing. Because Obama was scar. Now why a video? Now Sami Jina Bonte. I can scan. Thereafter, you went to your house and did another video counting money. You are making we party boys to be angry. Go back in by 4 months.
Because
all the big men we call will tell us that, I catch a win. You buy a chair. Give us some time. So if you have this money to give to somebody like Skagari, why don't you go and give the money to party office?
Because when someone base
yes, or the guys are angry. The party boys are angry. Because see, it is only General Secretary that you always go to the party office and go and meet him because he's always there. I hope you understand me. But for me, honestly, Sami didn't do well. But considering what he has done for the NDC, and considering that the fact that the money he gave out wasn't money beyond his salary. Justice, are you understand me very well? Yes, it's money that I can take. I assume I'm taking salary and I've given some salary to somebody. What is wrong with it? It is only because he's a public figure. That is the only reason. If not, the guy has not done anything wrong. He hasn't. So I'm just urging all government appointees to comply with the code of conduct. Because we communicators will not be coming here to defend you for nothing. I don't speak for any person within the NDC, any government appointee. I speak for JM as president. And we are setting Ghana. We're setting Ghana. If you see that you are going to be a problem to setting Ghana, we'll push you out. So for me, bro, code of conduct. Yes, it is good. It is there to put government appointees on check. So that, for instance, he mentioned the issue of traveling and then hampers. A minister will be in the office, somebody will come and give him 50,000 hamper. On fire day. And then the following week, the person comes for a contract. Influence peddling. That was what he indicated in the code of conduct. So for me, left me alone, JM is doing his best as a human being. First 4 months. So I own him, Prof. Stephen Adai. You heard him. He indicated that any rational thinking Ghanaian or being will not say that JM has not done well in this, this 4 or 5 months. He has been exceptional. The things we promised in our manifestos, it's early days yet. But, bro, if you look at them one after the other, the man is on course.
Yeah.
He promised 60 ministers. Yeah. As we speak today, we are working with 50.
How many ministers we have now?
56. Remaining 4. Yes.
Remaining 4.
And the country is moving well. Dollar today, I just checked. I think 12.90. Yes. Silver. And we have not spoke about arresting the cedi or the dollar and giving the keys to the IGP. By the time we mentioned that, the dollar would have been 10 cedis. We are working. We don't do rhetorics. One district, one factory, one village, one dam, where there is nothing to show. We are working. Since he went to the office, what is Okasada?
No.
But he's working.
He's quiet there.
Yes. And his target is just looking at 10 to the dollar. This is significant. People use almost 8 years, and they couldn't do nothing about it. So for me, so far, so very good. Government appointees are doing very well. They are quiet in their corners and they are not doing it. I mean, they are doing their work. They don't come out to talk like this, like they are talking plenty, but they are doing their work. Look, bro, the issue of the containers, ECG, John Dramani, it should come out. It's been long overdue. Yes, it's been long overdue.
Okay.
Have they gone to see him? Because we know some chiefs are behind. Oh yes. Chiefs. I don't want to, I'm telling. After a year, if nothing has been done, chiefs are behind. You know the
ECG container missing container.
What you want?
I quiet for some time now.
Yes.
Charlie Nipe destroying destroying this country.
People that we know,
millions of Ghanaians is gone waste.
People that we know were chiefs and were behind the MPP are today talking for them to be released. Even the Dubai issue, chiefs are begging behind the scenes.
The Dubai president, the National Signals Bureau.
Yes. It's damning. It's damning. So this government, so far, besides Sami Jemfi, what has somebody been?
Not yet.
No. And this guy has he caused any crime? Only Bonibia and the Sika and Oyimobi. My worry is that the money should have been in cities, not dollars, because we are trying to bring the dollar down. So we don't keep those things. Not so.
Great. Hold it there. Let's get to have some of our viewers respond. K means or say provide the evidence, not claims. I paid should now know better. Falas Navy or say Kweku, this guy wants the code to work well. Great doctor. Okay, he's not yet a doctor, but you'll see he's going in there. What is the total expense? Not just the number of appointees. Okay. Then defend principles, not personalities. That is what honest and moral people do. Okay. Then Obasrons was saying, all we want is justice, accountability from the NDC. They gave us home. That's why we voted for them. Okay. Mamemra ahansona yenkenkan messages are and also my promise is at this time the message making call. It's not allowed to use foreign currency in Ghana except that when you are traveling outside the country before you go to Bank of Ghana for foreign exchange. Formally, if you are seen with foreign money, you would be jailed for the years. Good night, Breu from Kaswa and all the way or they buy. We also say, please, you people should stop defending Sami Jemfi. There are a lot of NDC foot soldiers out there who need 50 Ghana cedis, buy food, and you are giving this money to Agrada to chop. Nyafo. Sami have a lot of questions to answer. Raschacha from Yapi and Ode Ebae. Okay, well, some of us don't need such an apology from Sami Jemfi. His action was so, I don't want to use that word. I'll say, what has he not said in this country on the same act, concert? He must apologize to his conscience. Rather, what signal is he sending to the working population who are accepted 10%, all because the economy is not stable? Asking some questions there. Well, say, good evening. Good evening, bro. My name is Mima inside Damfa Same should be sacked. Okay, I'm not sure Nadia or the air banana. I will say good evening, Kweku. I am Bakplo, Ransford. Ransford, other name no, Mintimi Monio, but Ransford, New York. I'll say watching you live from La Paz, Kweku. I like the way you fired the wicked leaders, and I support you, Mr. Kweku. Continue to crush them, to touch their bones. Okay, Ransford, thank you very much for the message. Well, say I salute you, Kweku. You really going all out for Ghana, and that's why I do trust. Also, I do not miss your days on screens. Let the NDC man know that the dollar drops isn't the doing of the NDC. It is a worldwide thing powered by Donald Trump just to get back at the Chinese. Please, can't Mahama arrest Anas Wahala? This hashtag, the bold talk inside Tema, Basil, and or the Ebai. Yes, Winsor said, could tell the NDC man to stop what he's saying. Do you know how this $10,000 can do for the people of Ghana? People are suffering, and that is why we voted the NPP out. And you are defending this 2020. This 2028 is just around the corner. We will vote you people. You just wait and see.
Yes, bro. So no one is defending Sammy Jemfi. I am not defending him. You know me very well. When a party appointee goes wrong, I go hard on the person.
Exactly.
But I'm saying that yes, for me, even way back in 2012, 2013, when late Prof was president, I came out, I spoke my mind.
You're one person, NDC nearly disown you.
Yes, I speak my mind. Because me, I don't follow politician for anything. Yeah? I've established myself over the years. But I'm saying that Sammy Jemfi is early days yet.
Yeah,
you know, if the NDC crucifies Sammy Jemfi now, that will be the MPP. They'll be extremely happy that is crucified. But the issue is that those who stole Ghana money, you haven't gone for them yet, too. Bro, this money Sammy Jemfi gave out.
The minute your former finance minister, where is he?
When they declared the man wanted, he came back, he said he's sick, he's gone back again. Those are the thieves you are looking for. Certified criminals. Sammy Jemfi has not done anything bad. Has he? Okay. He hasn't. So I know.
And you have to let the police investigate. Then the police can charge him officially or some sort. But until that, you know.
Until that, you can't declare of any crime. He hasn't done any, he hasn't caused any crime in this country. For me, what I know is that he's a public figure. He should have known better and shouldn't have given money out publicly.
Still, nobody may catch him. I mean, say, come to my office.
Or see me later. Or better still, mostly what I know is that CEOs, when you approach them and you want something, they don't give to you. They ask you to see their aides.
Sure, their aides.
So if the aide has done this on behalf of Sami, now same day, you know, but the thing is being videoed. So how do you justify it? And you know these people, the MPP, they've become wolves. Waiting for any least mistake of NDC.
Do you see the MP before not jumping on it more than your own party soldiers are also now crying?
Yes, because, you know, or most of the scandals the MPP had whilst they were in office, Sammy Jemfi was at the forefront of it. Lambasting them all over. Yeah? So they're looking for a twin brother now. And now Sammy Jemfi is at the center of this issue. But the issue is, no crime has been caused, has it? No, there has not been any crime.
Maintains and then the police the charges there, but not yet.
No. Even with that, JM has shown leadership. Julius Debra has summoned him to the Flagstaff House.
So investigation is ongoing.
To know what happened. And the woman also came up and said, look, that she has crucified the NDC over the years. And she thought that she attended the program and saw Sammy Jemfi. And she was even afraid to approach Sammy Jemfi, according to her own video. Because she knew that if she approached Sammy Jemfi, they would say, this woman, you were attacking GM all over. But when she approached Sammy Jemfi, he was humanly nice to her. She was afraid. And they said, honorable, who mommy fuel seeker. Then he took her to the car and gave her the money. You know Sammy Jemfi, he is very crafty, he's very smart.
Yeah.
He's a gentleman that everybody, I wish I was Sammy Jemfi. Honest, I mean honest. Yes, because the guy is exceptional.
Yeah.
So probably he was doing this so the woman will move to the NDC. Or maybe in future, those ought to, and according to the woman, Sammy Jemfi was advising her not to do some things again. Now where you
Great. Now, MCL, give me the video. Mamia Grada, Kassetia, then candidate John Dramani Mahama. Mama me say video me wo question bi maybe sir Steve Akacha win no yana mama me say video na yen hwa de was Mame Agrada Kassetia NDC for no at the time I say nkukon wo abeto ama nkukon keten we are den but of course may I say quickly say viewers discretion because in some of video no it be intray ye crowd. Take a listen to this video.
How are you going to vote for presidential candidates which we have not seen the wife following him? All because of the slim queens. Tibi for Abua Pasia Tibi Obani se one year campaign. Emma Metina so. Emma Fanko di young girls. Slim queen for. Where's the mina? Odi mi mame woye. Where's the winner? You. Abai we na mo be. Ebimo extra helicopter no. Obi sa akoko keten. Odi pa bi a obeto ama akoko bi ya nyame tiao ka. Abra ye sha bana se na NDC wo chance. Okay. Aje ada eja bempa de ne nsato no so. And the atmosphere no as a sign.
Great folks, welcome back. Now, Steve.
Yes.
This is a message, Mami, we prior to election, Odipia Bontain. Now, if you juxtapose what she's saying now to that of explanation within 72 hours or 48 hours, say, regretful enough, say, or yes, I TMPP for now, or yes, I TNDC for. Do you, for listening to the tone and the punches now, do you see, say, this is a woman who has regret enough of the things that come from John Dramani Mahama? In the perspective of NDC?
Well, for me, even listening or watching the video is pathetic, to say the least. Extreme pathetic. You talked about a flag bearer moving with the wife.
Yeah.
Another flag bearer, the wife is always at home. Lord Mahama, the work she did is more than GM roaming on the streets. Yes, that's this in the quiet. It's not about a flag bearer whose wife follow him all over and is holding makeup bags. We don't do that.
And what?
Oh, they carry V8 and that carry her bag. I mean, her makeups. Don't you see her? After the election, haven't you seen her?
Yeah.
She has changed. Because what she used to get is not getting it. Lordina did a lot of work in the quiet, in the BA. All the seats we won. She did massive work at the ground. Action-oriented people, they don't talk, they don't show. They do things in the quiet. When you go to a school, you want to know intelligent students, they don't come out to talk. They are always quiet. But when exams results are released, go and check the notice board. They are exceptional. That video she did, she might have regretted for doing that. But what is the impact now? We wanted her to not do this prior to the elections. She has done that. Her church members that believe in her voted against the NDC. By the grace of God. And our ancestors were behind the NDC. Yes. But our ancestors were angry with the MPP. Yeah.
Because you are attacking chiefs near the
everybody, not even the justice. The most important thing was that they were destroying our water bodies. That was wrong. Everybody was complaining, and they did nothing. How can you have a party chairman won't me sit on the national TV and say, "Can I me dinu and cash and gold?" Very
scary.
These were the kind of people we were having, and you will not talk about them. We're talking about, things that were not important. But like I said, our ancestors stood behind the NDC. They fought for us. Any person that was fast would have known that MPP were losing the elections. They were. A lot of disgruntled people in the MPP were not happy with them. A lot of things happened bad in the MPP. A lot of things. Look, stealing was just rampant every day. The arrogance. Look, the level of impunity within the MPP. Now they are all out of office. You have heard what is going on. You've heard Ken. You've heard Abronye. Even the former Deputy General Secretary, the lawyer, was saying that when he even said he shouldn't finish degree programs, he sent their CVs. Party people ignore them. CEOs ignore them. This is just a tip of the iceberg. Within a year time, the elephant could be dead and gone. And you see, they should be thinking of coming to power in the next 4 years. NDC is doing 12 years. Yes, Kokonan, with your help, because I know what you did in the quiet. I know what you did. And I know the kind of person you are.
Yeah.
Way back at Hot FM, I know what you did. So please, Sammy is not because he's our guy, but you see, everybody deserves a second chance. Yeah. And that's why JM was given a second chance. Not so. If not, JM would have come back again. And when he came back the second times, he's correcting a lot of things that he has done wrongly in the past. He's correcting them. A lot of things. Just go to our manifestos. Oh yeah, my daughter, my firstborn, and I'm sure she's watching, Crystal. When they said no fees for first year at the university.
She's at Legon,
yes,
right?
Legon, first year, political science. When the admission came, it came on 27th January. That time, James has now appointed ministers for education and those stuff. And we have 1 week to pay the fees. I went and paid the fees. One later, we had Minister for Education, Aaron Edrisu. He made a categoric that if you have paid your fees, they will not make any refund. But when you get to level 200, you will not pay again. But those who have not paid yet for first year, they shouldn't pay again. This is very important.
Good one there. That's a good one there. So, Minister Steve, we're going to run the show all through. But, folks, yes, sir, breaking news, Sibia. Yes, there's a question for you.
Okay.
Take it, sir. Maamini Sikano, can we report that aspect to police? Can the police... No, or him scanning free, can we make it a police case or something? Think about it. But, folks, breaking news, let's put it on the screen. The case, the landmark case between Anas Kennedy Japan, yes, a rating statement, and the two screens, and official, yes, coming from the JC court. And Osha matter, Church of Hanamum, the plaintiff Anas Arami Anas versus the defendant Kennedy Japan, and the so now Oba say this matter having been brought before the court upon application by counsel Foley, LLP, and Breslin, PA attorneys for defendants Kennedy Ohine Japan are defendants for an order molding the jury award, and the court having considered the matter, the submission of counsel and the arguments of counsel, if any, and for good cause showing. It is on this 12th day of May 2025 ordered that defendant's motion be hereby granted, and ordered that the total jury award of 18 million is hereby molded to $500. And that one also ordered that a copy of this order shall be served upon all parties within 7 days of the dates of this order. Ebusia, and see the court na America hono edi sisusi gain says abridie $500 per any bit me ama Anas Armina. In the case ni die final judgment no judge generating statement na me dia bro no, and I'm expecting say Anas are emiyaw Anas produce the same na feka nsem le kire Ghana for inti folks. Somebody must see say Steve,
yes,
but mama answer to that nephew yemfa empon ebinim believe say maame no ehwim sika no tantamount to crime, therefore like the police should pick that aspect. Do you support that claim?
No, the police cannot pick up that case except Sami Jemfi, who is involved, makes a report officially. Else. And when the woman was taking the money from Sami Jemfi, to be very honest with you, even though I don't like the woman, me, I've never liked her day one. Yes, I've never liked her. So, for the fact that the woman took the money from Sami Jemfi, Sami Jemfi was not on the Rex.
Yeah.
The gun was not pointed at him and the money was taken. When the woman was taking the money from Sami Jemfi was even smiling. Which means that he willingly gave the money out.
Sort of benevolent, yes, kind of.
And he was just trying to be a gentleman. He hasn't done anything wrong. So, the woman coming out to count the money and go and make videos showing that she has gotten this money from Sami Jemfi. Now, the woman is trying to defend Sami Jemfi. I don't know if you're aware. Oh, she's defending Sami Jemfi everywhere. Not because she thought Sami Jemfi was going to chase her away. But he received her and advised her. And she's happy. Will that bring her vote to NDC in 2028? Absolutely not.
Folks, you're the best say, Steve Akachawa is going to work with me throughout this week, because Wednesday we'll go straight into the 120 days of John Dramani Mahama. We figure out, cross the dot and the T and say, Nina will to me deliver no deliver. Nina be fast. And more breaking news coming. Folks, gauge the space. My guest has been Stephen.